is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today I'm back with another video here. Yeah, I mean, that was really a tough loss. It's one of the ones where you put up 40 shots on net and really nothing to show for it. I mean, only 2 goals. Again, on national television, you actually do really good in a lot of areas in this game. Again, you only give up 15 shots, 6 through the final 2 periods, and, or excuse me, 8 through the final 2 periods, and you lose 5-2 with an empty netter. Goals aren't coming right now. Not getting saves. If Carter Hart is out long term, I don't know what this team's going to do, because Urson is not doing it right now. And I think Urson's going to be fine. It's just right now, just like, whoa. Like, he cannot stop a beach ball right now. And I'm not even trying to be any sort of way about that. Like, I'm not trying to sound like a jerk. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I mean, you outshoot Buffalo 30-8 in the final 2 periods, and you can't even get a goal. I mean, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen was great tonight for the Sabres, but man, like, the Flyers had so many chances, and like they get a couple really good chances in a row. Power makes it 3-2, and then again, same thing. I mean, you get chances after chances after chances, and you score early in this one, like 45 something seconds in, off of a deflection. Like, all right, this might be a good game to kind of start out here on a 2-on-1 pass, and you're like, okay, cool. And it just, I don't know. It's just really frustrating to have a game like that. They've lost 3 straight, 5 of their last 6. And again, they've had some really good games. It's just the process, and they've let a lot of points on the table. That's been the one thing. The process has been there. They just haven't been able to finish right now. And since that game against Minnesota, where it felt like everything was going in, it's been going really the opposite way for the Flyers these past couple of games. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunate. Like, they didn't have the best first period, I thought. Again, they get the early goal from Farabee. Middlestat would tie it. It looked offside. 3-on-1 rush, and the Flyers, they sat back. A lot of the goals for Buffalo in this one are plays where had a lot of time and space to shoot. So Middlestat would tie it at 1, kind of back and forth. Skinner would score to make it 2-1. Had a lot of room going up the middle of the ice. Snipes it on Hart, challenged for offside, no goal. Flyers are 3 for 3 on the year with that. That's 2 in their last 2 games that they've gotten right on the offside challenges. And then Bureau would get his first of the season, and first NHL goal for him, and he scores to make it 2-1. And the Sabres still got that one for Buffalo. I mean, yeah, it's not great. So 2-1, Hart's hurt. He was hurt before that. Kind of looked like he could play through it a little bit. Looked like he was hurting, especially, but the Buffalo had so many chances that it was just like, what the hell's going on here? And then he gets pulled, and you're like, great. Then he doesn't come back in for the second period. That's what you'd expect. They call it a mid-body injury. I have no idea what that means. The Flyers really haven't said anything about injuries this year. Everything has been body injury or lower body, upper body, mid. Like, okay, I guess they mid, meaning middle, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so Atkinson would tie the game at 2. And again, I thought they've played good since Buffalo made it 2-1. Like, they had a lot of chances. They had a good shift from the fourth line after the goal from Atkinson. And pass off of... a tip off the pass from Sanheim ends up deflecting in. It's like, all right, 2-2 game going to end of the first period. And again, I mean, you get a power play. They had a chance in tight. Sanheim would take one. It was a dumb penalty for Sanheim to take. Urson had a nice save on Dahlin. I didn't really think Urson got tested. Like, he made a couple good saves, but he didn't really get tested to the level of, like, that's to his credit. I mean, he didn't really get tested where it was like, all right, maybe he's kind of in this game a little bit. Like, he comes in, and Buffalo has, I believe, maybe 6 or 7 shots, and, he only faces 8 for the rest of the game, or 8 or 9 for the rest of the game, and 3 of them are in the back of your net. Like, you just need to save at some point, and for me, it's different than the Anaheim game, because in the Anaheim game, it was a lot of turnovers and little things like that. Like, this game, it was more of like, he didn't see the puck for a long time, and it wasn't really like inflicted plays. Yeah, there were some breakdowns on the goals, and a lot of Buffalo's goals were guys open, but it just felt different. It's like you need to save at some point too, in my opinion. So I mean, look, it is what it is. I know this one's a little shorter tonight too, but I don't know. I just look at it now like I'm not worried. Like I'm not worried about this team because really it doesn't matter if they win or lose. And I'm not saying that I should rephrase that. It's not that it doesn't matter. It's just it's not nothing to get like too upset over. Like we 2 first-round picks this year. Like I'm clearly, again, I don't want this team to go out and say, all right, let's lose every game. Like no, I've never been that way from the beginning. But I will say I don't like get upset about it. I'm just like, okay, like it is what it is. But if hearts hurt, oh dear God, this season's gonna be not as fun as I was hoping because if he's out long term, I'm talking like a couple months, and I hope that's not the case, or even if it's week to week, that's gonna stink. It really is, because then you're really gonna have to be playing goalie carousel, and there's gonna be a lot of little things that kind of go into that, and if Sandstrom can come back up, and then you have Peterson, can Peterson come up and play, like that's the one thing. If the heart thing is an issue, and let's just talk about that for a minute. If the heart thing is a problem, it's going to be really tough to kind of see how this goes for this team because, again, it's just it's one of the things where you want to see the team healthy to where that you have some of your best guys out there and you want Hart to play. Like he's in a contract year, all that stuff. You want him to play, so I mean it's there's a lot of little things that kind of play into that too. So it'll be interesting to see. Thanks everybody again for all the support as always. Again, a lot of chances tonight. Coles just couldn't come by, and yeah, I mean, I thought some Flyers played well. I liked Frost. Again, I liked the Couturier line. I thought they had a good game. Tippett, I don't know what's going on with Tippett. I really want to see him just shoot more, just fire it at the net. He didn't really have too many chances tonight where he fan on the one-timer late. Like, he didn't have really many chances to, open up. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. Got the first back-to-back of the season coming up Friday. Also got a watch party for Friday night. Flyers are taking on the Sabres. Second game of a home-and-home. Fourth watch party of the season. Friday night at 7 o'clock. We'll start up. Should be a lot of fun. Again, thanks everybody again for all the support as always. And I will talk to you all again soon.